guys, welcome back to my channel. So earlier I uploaded a time-lapse video showing how I made this little pendant, this little vase of flowers, and I just wanted to upload an addendum to that just to touch on a few other ways that you can alter this design based on what you have available. Some of you may not have flower beads with the holes going through the back like I used in the earlier video. Some of you may have flower beads where that hole is actually going to come out the top of your flower. So the way that we can utilize those is with a little seed bead in the center that's going to anchor our flower onto our little weaving wires. And I'll go ahead and show you the process for that right now. So once I put my flower on, I want to push this wire to a 90-degree angle from the one below it. Then I'm going to add my seed bead, and I'm going to use my thumbnail to actually hold it down as I bring the top of the wire down in through the hole through the center of the flower. And I'm going to move my seed bead out of the way just a little bit while I get this going, and then I want to hold that seed bead down in there while I pull this wire through slowly and gently. And then I'm going to coil these wires around the frame and snip them off. And a little variation on that design is you can add little leaves in your wires. This is kind of a squirrely process. It's kind of a pain in the neck to do, but it does add a little bit more realism to the idea of the piece. And this is another way that you can alter this design is you can coil your frame. So this frame has 28 gauge wire coiled around it. You can also alter the design of your bail. So you can weave the bail, you can change how it looks from the back. You'll see this bail is woven as well. And I opened this one a little bit. And another option, if you don't have any flower beads at all, is actually you can make your own flowers using seed beads. And I'll show you the process for how I did these. So I'm just gathering 5 little beads onto my wire, and then I'm just going to spin them around into a little circle. And I'm going to pinch this wire down against itself at the bottom. And once I've got it nice and even, I'm going to hold it together with my thumb and my forefinger. And I'm just going to give it a twist or two. And that's going to secure the little shape of the flower. And then I can go ahead and twist the back of these wires just a couple of times and start coiling them around my frame. And as I come around for my first coil, I am going to thread this wire through the flower itself, and that way I can actually secure the wire to the frame and make sure that it won't get caught or snagged on anything while it's being worn. All right, hopefully that was helpful for you. If you have any questions about it, just ask me in the comments. I just want to show you a few other variations on this design that I've done. You can hammer the frame like I did here. And what I did with this is I used the flat side of the hammer first, and then I flipped it around and used the round side of the hammer to get the texture into it. You can also make decorative embellishments to add to your frame. What I did here was I hammered a twisted wire flat, I shaped it around the frame, and then I sewed it on. Another thing you can do is make stud earrings with your flower beads, and you can make a little earring and necklace set. And you can also make larger bouquets. This bouquet had 8 flowers for an 80th birthday. Just make sure if you make a larger bouquet, of course, you're gonna wanna make a larger frame, you're gonna wanna use more wires, and you're also gonna wanna make sure that that hole in your bead is gonna be wide enough to fit all those wires. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. Let me know what you think of this project in the comments. Don't forget to like and share, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And I just hope to see you in the next video.